It's not a scare tactic. It's not a money-making thing. It's an actual health risk.
The mold was so rampant, there was no way to salvage any of that.
That's when I started reading the CDC's report on what mold damage does to your health, and two of the major symptoms is that you have a hard time breathing. And
I physically had respiratory problems when I would go home at night.
I have a smaller son, a younger son, and he was always waking up sick. We couldn't figure out what was wrong with him. You know, his nose was running. He had that scratchy throat. He was just sick all of the time. And along the wall, along his bed, was just this black mold.
The argument that mold is not a health issue and mold isn't, mold isn't dangerous and mold isn't going to hurt, people if it's growing in a home. And that's where we need to have good, solid science and research that says that they're flat out wrong.
I shut the room. I wouldn't let him in it for 3 weeks.
And you've got people that have mold problems that aren't getting help, that are getting displaced.
Meanwhile, I'm sleeping in the next room, not knowing that if it's toxic or it's not.
If you don't fix the water problem, you don't fix the mold problem in a timely manner, it's only going to get worse.
The standard testing method that's on the market today is so unreliable. It didn't tell me anything other than what I already knew was that I had mold in my house.
But Mold Check is so different. All you do is put it on the hose of a vacuum.
And then you vacuum, you put it in the box, you put it in the mail, it's prepaid. Within 48 to 72 hours, you will have your lab report, and they'll tell you what to do. There's the mold you can see and the mold you can't. It doesn't make any difference. It's there. It's the type of mold you have
and how many mold spores you have. The key is the Mold Check report tells you exactly that.
I decided to call Mold Check because I needed to find out what kind of mold I was dealing with.
Just test your home. What does it take for that peace of mind? It's really, absolutely, it's necessary and just makes you feel better about everything that you're going to do, especially for your family.
Mold Check is not available in stores, so have your credit card ready and call now.